How's it going, boys? I'll show you two positions on reserve for your Shooter Born in Heaven, which worked very effectively for me and are almost guaranteed to get you your Shooter Born in Heaven kills. If you spawn on the south end of the map, you want to run to this location, which is a red brick house with a balcony on top. It's pretty well protected from the bunkers over on the right hand side, however you just have to watch your left sometimes, but you should be fine most of the time. If you're a beginner, you really have to watch the spawns on this map because you can die within first 20 seconds, and if you're an intermediate, you know the spawns on this map are fucking dog shit. Once you get to this location, this is a very strong early game position. As you can see, the drop room, which is the second window down, left and right hand side. On these shelves you're looking at right now, there's the most valuable loot which can spawn, and usually you can catch people off stopping there for like a second or two while they are putting the loot in the pouch or whatever, and you can usually bop them in the head while they are stopped there. That's how I got my first 2 kills on this map. This exactly is, I'm pretty sure, 102 meters to this window, and you can find some Timmies sometimes try and jump through it, but it's actually not doable. Another position you have here is looking at the building at the back closest to the cliffs. You can sometimes catch someone off in the top floor or on the rooftops. Obviously it's a difficult shot, it's about 200 something meters, so what I recommend is getting a gun with high muzzle velocity, and for this I recommend the M4, which is about 900 meters per second muzzle velocity. Pretty much what this means is that the bullet doesn't drop a lot and it gets to its target very quickly. That's obviously why I recommend the M4. Any DMRs like the SVD or the M1A, which is a cracker of a gun. However, I used a bolty for half my kills, just because it's leveling up your sniper skill, and you also need that after Shooter Born in Heaven. Anyway, so you've got this position here, you've got the drop room, you just care for your left, you should be okay from the bunkers because this this layer of sandbags will give you some protection. You can obviously check bunkers from this side, and as the game is progressing from early game to late game, you'll catch people running from pawns over to the east side of the map, and you can catch them out sometimes on this road or by pressing the button, but obviously it's a difficult shot because it's far away and you only see them for a fraction of a second. If I spawn on the south end side, I usually go to this location and I sit here for about 15 minutes, and then what I like to do is run this way all the way around to the dome around the outside of the map. You can get scav spawns sometimes around here, so you just have to be careful. Usually, like, if you're bringing a bolty, obviously bring a pistol. It actually saves lives. DMR, you should be fine. Once you get to the dome, you can obviously get on top. However, you'll be very open from pretty much all positions, and people do like to check that spot frequently. You can sit on top of this rock here, which isn't too bad. However, in my opinion, there is a better position, which is just through these bushes over here. This is a very good position because you're covered from most angles, even from behind a little bit. However, this bush can fuck you over sometimes, and the rock kind of gets in your way. However, if you're scared, then this is very good because left and right you're covered, and it will be very difficult to spot you. This is a very strong late game position because you can see in between the two knights, which are these two buildings, you can see the garage, you can see the fields over there. You don't get many PMCs running about over there, but you can still see it. And I finished my Shooter Born in Heaven here by shooting a person inside these windows, and I got one more on top of that, running between the two knights. You can obviously still see the queen, the passage between the queen and knight, and overall this is a very nice and strong position for late game. Sometimes you get people in this building over here trying to do the same thing, so make sure you watch the spot. Obviously, whenever you are running to these locations, it's worth checking all these spots because you could have someone sitting here doing the same thing and you can get an easy shot on them. Pretty much these two locations will almost guarantee you a Shooter Born in Heaven. All you have to do is just keep playing the maps and keep checking the most common spots. The best one is obviously the drop room because people have to stop there. Obviously there are many more positions on this map. I feel like these two are the strongest ones and they are almost guaranteed to get you the kills. I think I've done my 3 Shooter Born in Heavens within 7 or 8 raids, which isn't too bad. Obviously it's like luck of the draw as well if people actually go to these positions. If you hit, don't hit. However, another thing you can do, which is pretty scummy, you can take a nice purple backpack with you, which is vibrant and easily to spot. However, put it in a secure position where it feels safe to loot for a different PMC. However, open enough for you to headshot them. You can fill it with bandages or some useless shit, so they have to actually search through the whole backpack and take up the time while you line up the shot and headshot them. Obviously, you can get very creative with where you leave the bait. The more secure the place, the more likely a PMC will come up and loot it. Obviously, leaving the backpack in a high traffic area is also very recommended because, well, more people, more chance of them actually looting it. However, you have to remember to keep your position open and make sure they can't go prone and loot it. In conclusion, you have these two positions, one on rocks, one on the red brick house. You want to get to the red brick house as soon as you can, early game. Obviously watch angles because you can die on this map very fucking quickly. And you want to rotate over to the dome, late game. Or you can do these in reverse if you spawn on the north side of the map, because obviously running all the way over to the balcony over there, you won't find anyone in drop room because usually people rush it and they are out of there within the first 2 minutes of the raid. So hopefully you found this helpful. Obviously there are many other positions. It's not too difficult on this map because it is a sniping map, and just remember to stick to high muzzle velocity weapons because it's so much easier to hit people with. Anyway, thanks for watching.